anymore.
I didn't think about it.
That's how you get back into the saddle with tech issues from something we did in here previously.
Yeah, I forgot I did a thing, and oops.
Yeah,
I was starting to panic. I was like, I can't hear you. You can hear me? What? And then I went into Discord to check on them. Be like, testing. You can hear me, right? And then he came in and was like, I can hear you. And then I went back to the window, right-clicked the tab.
You're like, wait a minute.
I had the tab muted from when we did that last recording. Don't mind me.
Oh, Sterling, I wish that would work on here. I don't know. It's something with the partnering. What's that thing, Nate? What's that thing? Trigger fire. That's it.
Oh yeah, trigger fire. Yeah, it won't
overlay with this for some reason. Probably not something they ever intended to. But I hope you guys are having a fantastic day whenever you may be, and hope the holidays were good. Yeah, Nate's gonna have markedly more energy than me right now. But we're gonna get through it, have some fun.
He says that he's kind of getting over being sick. I feel the start of it slowly creeping up.
Oh, I don't feel the start of it, man. I'll tell you about my Christmas experience.
At least you have one.
Yeah, no, it was. I had to just call an audible because I was wearing one of my Hero shirts, and my grandma was like, "What is that?" And I was like, "I can't explain it to you, so it's a cartoon."
Oh, you did not use that word.
Yep, I had to do it.
Oh, that hurts my soul.
Well, she was not going to understand it any way I could think of to explain it.
It's kind of like explaining like streaming. What do you do for it? Like, what do you do? Like, what is streaming?
Exactly.
I play video games and people pay me. People watch me and I play video games. Is that it? No, but yes, for this particular conversation.
Exactly. See, so you gotta tone it up some.
And in the back of your mind, in the base of your skull, you're over here just cringing, like,
yeah.
Why did I have to explain it like that?
Because I wasn't about to explain any of that in a way. I was just like, "Yep, cartoon. Let's move on."
It's like I'm just.
Oh man. But I hope everyone watching had a good holiday, Christmas, whatever you do to celebrate the time. Always fun.
I didn't. Christmas sucked this year. But
did y'all do yours yesterday, or did y'all do it earlier, right? Or no?
We had like the full family, quote unquote, dinner Saturday. But Grandma and I were there for maybe less than an hour because she was hurting so bad I had to bring her home.
Wow.
And then I went over, fix her a plate, came home, and that was the day.
Well, it is what we can do. Hey, Cody. Hey, Mama. Sterling.
Hello.
So that we can feel better. See, that's been sort of my issue, Sterling. Sort of. I don't know. It's been something. Did you watch the Archer finale yet, Sterling? I haven't brung myself to do it yet.
No, you can't bring yourself to finish the show. Did ours on Saturday. My grandma decided to be selfish. I'm sorry.
Oh. Well, see, that's nice. I have to go about an hour or so for mine, so it's a thing. But, all things considered, I have this nice cranberry Canada Dry ginger ale.
I'm sipping on some Mountain Dew Game Fuel Mystic Punch that I still have left over because it is just not as good as cherry citrus.
Not that good.
No, it's fine. Like, it is a fine flavor, but I've had like the same 4 cans in my fridge for the past month and a half because it's just not as good as cherry citrus. Meanwhile, cherry citrus, I went through 2 cases.
Hey, as long as it's good, but I mean,
I can't find it anymore, and my heart breaks.
I haven't tried any of those.
You haven't? Oh, my dude.
Yeah. I was going to go try to catch the last bit of that Kroger sale today, but I didn't.
Oh, you didn't? Well, we'll end stream right now. Go to Kroger. We'll come back.
Hey, it was like buy 2 cases of 12 packs,
Buy
get
2, get 3 free.
Yeah.
I've got 2 cases of cherry Dr. Pepper in there. I got a case of cherry vanilla Coke.
See,
A case of
take
Dr.
advantage
Pepper
of it.
and a Sprite. That's all we need.
Get the way to do it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if the cranberry Sprite's pretty good, but I don't know if they have that in the 12 packs or not.
I haven't.
It's not too bad. Oh,
I'm
man.
going to tell you what is being told to me, and I am praying it is true. Because if it is true, I have friends who I'm going to call in a favor for.
What do we call it in?
Apparently, there are some Krogers that sell cherry vanilla Dr. Pepper in the can.
Oh.
And I'm over here going,
That's not.
that hasn't.
I don't know if I've seen that here or not. I'll have to check when I go next time.
I'm curious. I'll tell you what else I got. Courtesy of Sterling. He sent me from some little snacks that are exclusive to like his state.
Oh, I saw that. I was gonna order some too, but they're so expensive.
Like I still have some up here. Bing Bites. They're just all it is like a little bit of like little cherry filling. And like these little clumps. It's like chocolate and peanuts.
Yeah, can go together sometimes. I don't. I was curious about it.
I'm just gonna eat this one. I have it in my hand. Be rude not to.
Yes, it would be very rude of you not to eat the thing.
Well, I don't want to put it back in the bag.
Exactly. See, man, there's been so much going on over the past 3 months.
An obsession blossomed within me.
Oh yes, the obsession. Ask Nate what he's been watching. Everybody.
That started back in February.
And as you told us earlier, hey, guess what I was doing?
Watching the same thing.
Hey, that's fun. As long as you get enjoyment out of it. You know,
I mean, I've got like 5 sound clips from it, so.
Sound clips are good. I've been playing Final Fantasy 14 of all things. Who would have thought? Me.
Oh, well, we need peer pressure is a thing.
Illinois. Well, see, Kroger is a weird one too, because much like Hardee's, once you flip to that side of the country, it turns into something else, I think.
Yeah.
It's like they own something that is the Kroger out there, but I can't remember what it's called. I had a friend who lived out or went to Vegas and lived out there for a few years, and he was telling me what it was, but I can't remember.
I like one. This is weird. I don't care. Whenever I go out of town, and I like the grocery store, need to go get like whatever. I like going to the grocery store.
See what they have.
And it's not even just in like my grandma and I we come up with like well, I say grandma and I, whenever I come up with the list for groceries that we need, I like going to the grocery store. And it's not just let's go get groceries. It's like I'm always curious to see if like something new's come out.
Yeah, there's always
public knowledge.
Is it public knowledge? Yeah, I get that.
I like trying new things.
Hey, that's how I found Mom found the chicken she bought one day from Kroger, and it's really good. It's like Babigos or something. It's really good. If you see it, try it. It's very good. If you have the air fryer, put it in there.
The Bigos?
Yep. Bibigo.
Bigo?
I think so. The Big O or Big, I don't know. I'm singing Bingo was his name in my head now.
Bingo. Oh, actually, it's like the Asian foods.
Yes, it's really good. Put it in the air fryer, and they came out with a orange chicken one the other day. It's really good.
Let's say crunchy chicken with soy garlic sauce. That looks good.
That one's good. The spicy one's good, and then the orange chicken they got is really
Mini
good.
wontons,
Those are good too.
steamed dumplings, crunchy chicken, chicken fried rice, mandu,
The rice is
dumpling,
good too.
dumpling bites, pot stickers. Huh. I'm looking into some of that.
Yes, try it. Let me know what you think.
But
uh, I don't know what you got. Where do you want to start with this mess?
well, I kind of cut you short when you were talking about 14.
Oh no, it's all good. I was trying to make sure I could get the dungeon done before we started this, and I did.
Otherwise, we'd be sitting here just like, good. Hold on, I'm not done with this dungeon yet.
Yeah. No, it's all good.
I'm glad y'all like that game and that y'all have that game to play together. It's just not my style of game.
And that's fine. MMO world is a bit something.
Yeah. I've always said if they brought the Star Wars The Old Republic to console, I'd give it a shot. But
Oh, now see, that was a fun one to play. I don't know if it's still up and running or not. I know
it's getting it. It keeps getting updates.
they get updates, but I know
like expansion.
Yeah, the expansions, but I know I'd read like maybe a month or two ago that it was shifting. Like I don't know if it's the publisher or it was shifting something so that they could focus on something else. But I don't remember what the whole story was.
Knights of the Old Republic remake. I mean, what?
That could have been part of it because. See, this is funny because I think it was about 2013 or something when a friend got me really into the Old Republic stuff. And it was just like, it was fun because a lot of it was the same. It was Mass Effect stuff, right? People were behind it. Was it BioWare or the brain isn't functioning as good as it normally does? So,
yeah, BioWare.
Yeah. So it was so cool because
BioWare and Electronic Arts.
Yeah. I had fun with it because it was different. Because you could pick Sith, you could pick light side, you could go do the different trees of quests that they had. But the thing that I always love about this, and I don't know if I've told this story on here before, but it's like when you were in a party, it was like I guess it was an RNG with like the quest line. So like somebody in your party could just pick like 1 through 4 on the dialogue options, and it would overdo what you picked sometimes. So it was hilarious. You're like, I didn't pick that.
Listen, that's not what I said.
And there are people that appear in like the cinematic stuff too, and your cutscenes and stuff. So that was always fun. And like depending on your background and what your player would be, like my guy was like a Sith prodigy, and my friend played a Twi'lek slave, and they would always praise my guy, but they would always hate on her. I was just like, we did the same mission. Why are they saying this?
Like, I don't know.
It's the Sith stuff, but you can have fun with it. I would recommend it if you hadn't tried it.
Well, it's you know my big.
I know PC. Ooh.
I don't like gaming on PC.
Oh, we know. Oh man,
I'll be over here on my PS5 playing Baldur's Gate 3.
You can play that on PC too.
I'd rather play it on PlayStation. Thank you very much. Yeah, he gifted me. What was it? Lethal Company.
Yeah, I got it too. Much
You got it too.
It just mysteriously showed up.
Like, the fuck is this?
Now we can all play it together. and see the monstrosity craziness from it. What?
PC versus mobile versus console gaming. Listen, mobile's not even in this argument. All right.
No. I have played some really good mobile games for like this era. They have come a long way, but yes.
Listen, the Jurassic World game that came out in 2015. Like, I played the hell out of that game, and admittingly, I did put money into it.
Oh no!
Same thing with the Dragon Ball Dokkan Battle.
Yeah, I was gonna say
that game and was Puzzles and Dragons just stole all of my just time. Like, there's a time that's all I did. That's all I had a phone for, was just those games.
It'd be like the what was it, the early days of Facebook when it was Farmville.
Oh my God. No, Mafia.
Mafia, it was on Mafia. There too.
I spent hours a day on that game. Hours a day.
So many of them. I played a couple of them.
I did Farmville for a little bit, but no, I played every Mafia game that I could on there.
Gosh, I remember that. That's such a This is a crazy platform back then. You could do that.
I miss it. You had that, and then you could go on MySpace and complain that you were never in anyone's top 8.
Gosh, remember Poke Wars on Facebook in the old days?
Yeah, I was in like 30 wars.
The Poke. Oh, gosh. Those were a thing. Just talking about the older stuff for that. I don't know. MySpace was in there.
I fucking miss MySpace.
My yearbook was a thing for a hot minute.
I barely remember my yearbook.
Bebo was the other one.
Never did that one. I'll tell you when I did Shout Live. You ever hear of Shout Live?
I have heard of it.
I was on there.
Facebook. Yeah, Sterling. How could you forget Facebook gaming?
Because it's such a lost art. Like, some of those games were just like, they were fun. Like,
which is funny because now they are behind the VR crap, the Meta Quest or whatever it's called now. Hey, some of those are really crazy for the VR side of it. You ever do the tightrope game where you're walking between the buildings and someone
I'm afraid of heights, my guy. That ain't happening.
Yeah, I know. That's what it's so trippy. Mafia Wars, yes, those.
I'm afraid of heights, my dude. Like, I would never play that game. I'd have a panic attack.
Oh, it's not too bad until your siblings troll you and bring in a giant fan and have it pointed at you, and you're like, oh, what the?
You see, I live on a farm, so we have one of those big fans, the big metal fans.
Yeah. Gosh, let's see. So we're talking about that, playing that. Mafia Wars.
Go back to mobile games for a minute. How obsessed were you with Angry Birds?
I wasn't that obsessed with it. Out of the bird games, I was more obsessed with Flappy Bird.
Never played it. But I had every single Angry Birds on my phone at one point.
Yeah, because then they decided to make it into a movie.
Hey, that movie was actually pretty good. It was actually a pretty good movie.
I've made a couple, haven't they? Or was it just one?
It was two.
Yeah.
Haven't seen the second one yet.
I can't remember exactly what they had done with it.
It was good. Like, it was a fun movie.
Those were the days, man, and they weren't that long ago. No. Haven't watched either one. I haven't seen either one either, Sterling. So
I have a very nice one.
Temple Run, yes, Temple Run. That was a thing. Gosh, how could I forget Temple Run?
No, I'm going to tell you the game that I spent so much time on. You're going to look at me like I'm crazy.
Hear me out. Let's see. What do you got?
Do you remember like the bubble games where you had to aim and shoot the ball to like the different color balls to kind of split them up?
Yeah, I remember those.
You know how they had like different varieties of those games?
Yeah.
There was a Frozen one.
Oh, there was. I didn't know that.
And I was falling down a rabbit hole of like looking for like different varieties of like these games because I had this one uh, bubble game that I couldn't get enough of. And so I was like, Frozen, you know what? That's pretty good. So I started playing it, and I think I got to like level 200.
Way to do it. Invest the time in it. No, the only one I remember was the
Give me your Angry Birds obsession. I like Angry
no, there
Birds.
was one on PlayStation or something that I remember playing.
What?
The bubble.
Oh, bubble game on PlayStation?
Yeah, there was one. I remember we rented it back in the day from the good old video store.
Bust a Move? Oh, wait. Oh, wait.
That might be it.
There's one called ACA Neo Geo Puzzle Bobble.
Hmm,
Okay, not gonna lie, kind of want some of these.
what is it?
It's called Adventure Pop Riffs. No, Adventure Pop Riffs on Classic Bubble Shooters out today on PS1. When was this supposed? In
Nice.
2017, but yeah,
Hey, Strix, how are you, buddy?
rare.
No, I don't think it was this one. I'm trying to think. These titles are confusing. Rawr.
No, we're not.
I don't know, but you went and you did the shot the bubbles and stuff, and you had to match it up. But that is the one I remember handedly. That and Space Invaders.
While you were playing Space Invaders and Bubble, I was over here playing Dino Grazes. What's up?
Well, I played that too. It was like one of those things that I don't know. It was weird. We'd only play certain things back then,
Yeah,
certain hours anyway.
I played the hell out of Spider-Man, X-Men Mutant Academy.
Yeah, those were good ones too.
If it had Star Wars in the title, I played it.
Yeah. And spent an hour and a half trying to get through the driver tutorial. That was me. That was me. Yeah. I refuse to believe that you could get through that tutorial.
Like, is this the game just trying to get through this tutorial? Once you get through it, you beat the game. Cheers.
Yes. No, I don't know. It was weird. Like you had this big list of paper, and it was like do all these moves in the car, and like you could never get them all. I don't know. Like you get so many.
Tony Hawk Pro Skater.
Oh, that was a good one too. Just because you could cheat it and get Boba Fett, I think, or Jango one, and just do the jetpack over and over again and get like infinite points.
That's gonna hurt.
Project 8, wasn't that newer though?
Yeah, that was 360, wasn't it?
Because wasn't that the thing where they were like, "Oh, this game isn't going to have any loading screens," or was that American Wasteland? One of them that was like that.
Oh no, it was 360. I don't know. Once I got out of Pro Skater, I was kind of done with it.
2006. No, not Pro Skater for me. It was Underground. That was the last ones I played. Those were fun. Play those back on
PS2.
PS2. There was a PSP port for those as well.
Yeah.
That was fun.
I've never touched a PSP.
Oh, you haven't lived then.
Like,
Yeah, see, Cody knows. Oh man.
My PS2 what consisted of 50,000 attempts at Final Fantasy X, 50,000 attempts at Kingdom Hearts. We're not talking about that. Dirge of Cerberus, Turok, Evolution, Dark Watch, 13, and the Budokai games.
Yeah, that's about the same here. We're definitely on the Budokai games.
Specifically, Budokai 1, 2, and 3. I never touched Tenkaichi, which is why I'm so excited for Sparking Zero.
Yeah. That too, Sterling. That too. That was definitely an era of that for me. No, it was. You hadn't lived as well. What were we? We were probably in our teens during that, early teens, mid-teens, whatever. But you have everything with the modern gaming now. You hadn't lived till you go. You go to your friend's house like on the weekends or whatever, and like, hey, my dad got a multi-tap for the PS2, so we can have like 6 people in the Royal Rumble now. And oh man,
what?
Yeah, multi-tap. That was the expansion for the PS2 controller. You could hook up like 4 controllers into it, I think, and then have one plugged into the other port. So it was either 5 or 6 people you could have.
SmackDown versus Raw 10 copy won't even work because of how much I played it.
It's 2010. That was a good one. I'm trying to think what the cover of that was. I don't know. 11 was Miz, I think.
Looks like it's Cena, Taker, Edge, Orton, and Mysterio Jr.
Okay.
Rey Mysterio, excuse me, not Mysterio Jr. I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't know my wrestlers.
Yeah. No.
This is the jump I made with wrestling games. Yeah, you're gonna laugh your ass off. WWF Warzone and WCW Thunder on PS1.
Oh man.
WWE Battlegrounds.
Once played Final Fantasy X for 26 hours straight. Yeah, that sounds. I could buy that. I could buy that. I spent a lot of time on what did I play?
How we played games like that in our like at that age, and some people beat them is beyond me. Because I couldn't. I was shit.
That's how I feel about some of the games when I go back and play them now.
Like looking at Final Fantasy like 7 and 10, it's like, how the fuck did we beat this as a kid?
That's a good example there.
And
I'm thinking of Tenkaichi when I played it the other night and y'all watched. I got my ass kicked. I was like, I wasn't this bad at this when I was a kid.
I think one from last year trumps yours. I don't want to talk about Spyro or Crash fucking Bandicoot.
You don't want to talk about Crash?
No, the fuck I don't. I'm just throwing that out there. God. But no. Disney's The Jungle Book.
Oh, man.
I beat that game as a kid. When I played it like 2 years ago for my 1-year celebration, and I just nostalgia. Let's go through it. I couldn't get past the first level.
No, man.
Oh, why not, Nate? Oh, I don't know. Could have no reason.
Nearly 1K. Jeez, Cody.
Have you platinumed the PS, like the current model games?
I don't think that game was nearly that big, though.
I don't know. Blitzball.
Yeah.
Blitzball. It'll take that many hours to even understand how to play the damn sport.
All right, now
But
you
no,
didn't like Blitzball?
Sterling, Sam. Wait.
Oh, the newest one? Oh, you're talking
Oh,
about
Crash 4? Really?
It's About Time or whatever.
Yeah. I was talking about the first one on PlayStation 4.
Like I said, I will die on this hill that they made those harder than they were.
If they.
Because the originals, I don't remember them being that bad.
First one had no problem, really? I don't know.
Most of them have solid 300 hours on the Vita. Nah, Vita was a fun system too.
Never touched the Vita.
I never had a Vita. I did have a PSP though. Those were fun to have on the bus. It was like bringing my PlayStation with me on the school bus.
I was bullied heavily as a kid. If I had one of those on the bus, it would have been snatched up and broken.
What? No.
And nobody would have done anything about it. Well, you should have had it on the bus.
Well, my bus ride was like an hour or more, so I don't know how long your all's bus rides were.
No.
Which is silly because school wasn't even that far away, but when you live out in the country, it has to go through the whole shenanigans.
So, talking about Crash, talking about Spyro, all these games that we played as a kid, loved as a kid, and games that we were bad at back then. Guitar Hero.
Hey, now you're talking language.
I could barely do medium. Like some of those songs, I could barely do medium. Like
I
even
could do most hard ones, a couple experts. But for me, this is going to sound crazy. What made expert easier was putting it into hyperspeed mode or whatever.
How?
I don't know. I was able to move with it.
Never played Guitar Hero. Sterling, you missed out on a gem of a memory slot. Like just
gem of a memory slot where was it you and I or somebody? We sit down one day and there were like 30 of those games that they released within that time span. It was
I'm looking it up now.
There was a lot.
They had a lot of spin-offs and shit.
They did.
List of games. Okay, that's not 30, but how they had this game available on like the DS is beyond me.
All right, folks.
Like there was Guitar Hero 1, 2, and 3, obviously. World's Tour, Guitar Hero 5, Heroes of Rock, Guitar Hero Live, which I hear is abysmal. Band-centric, Aerosmith, Metallica, Van Halen. Expansions, Encore, Rock the 80s, Smash Hits, and Band Hero.
I don't know. Yeah. Did you find the list of them? I don't see a list of
Keep going down. Keep going all the way down. Keep going. Scroll on the left side until you see list of games.
Ah, there we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, it felt like there were way more than this. I know there's that list there.
Yeah, you're probably also taking into consideration Rock Band.
Well, not even Rock Band, but like maybe the spin-offs too. Let's see.
I've heard talks that there might be getting more in the future.
Yeah. The DS Guitar Hero was weird, Strix. I played it a couple of times.
Work.
So basically, it had 3 buttons, I think, and it went into it, and then you got to pick, and you just picked the screen. It was really weird, but it worked. Let's see, 2, 3, World Tour was probably the best one.
Wait, hold on.
Even though that was when they first incorporated all of the.
You're saying World's Tour is the best one? No, 3 Heroes, Legends of Rock.
I mean, as far as a set list, I don't know.
Hold on.
I mean, 3 did have a bunch of good ones on it. 2 and its ridiculous Freebird solo, that was always a pain.
3 had Through the Fire and Flames.
Oh, I know it did. So everybody was like, "Oh, that song from Guitar Hero."
It's the guy from Fortnite.
Yeah. Aerosmith one, Metallica one was fun. Van Halen one was fun. Guitar Hero, Rock the 80s. That was a fun one. I enjoyed it. Oh, yeah, DJ Hero was a thing, too. I forgot that was a thing. Portable games.
Yeah, no.
Mobile games. There you go, Sterling. Mobile games. I don't remember any of these.
Which ones are you looking at? Because I'm looking at the soundtracks.
Oh, just the mobile series and the others.
Oh, I didn't know.
I know there was the arcade one. I never got to play one of those. But
Ooh, hold on.
the only thing I hate though is obviously people do it, but like that's not a very streamable game to me because you run into a monotony of risk.
I could never stream this game because you think I'm bad at the games I play now.
Oh, I ain't even talking about playing them. I'm just talking about the musical side of it.
Oh yeah,
the whole.
Well, we have to get past my lack of ability to play the game before I can even think about streaming and get way into the music side.
Put it on easy, but I can do easy.
Yeah, even looking at this set list for a. What? Always have a broom there.
Sweep the leaderboards. You're gonna make Strix be angry. Face palm. No, they're good. Then Rock Band was a thing.
Yeah.
That was really cool when they added the drums, though. And then Guitar Hero did it in World Tour. And then, I don't know. That really peaked at like Rock Band 3 for those, though. They didn't get very far into their. And is it Rock? Did they ever make a Rock Band 4? I think they did. And last I checked, it was still getting updated.
It was on PS4. Yes, because it has Skillet on there.
That's all Nate needs to know. It's got Skillet on it. Is that the best Rock Band game then?
I don't know. Let's look at the rest of these songs and see what's on here. List of songs in Rock Band 1. All right. I
don't know what other list of songs they had. Glad you can find this stuff because I can't. I can never find it.
Can never find what?
Soundtrack. List of songs.
They're on the links.
Shh.
They're right fucking there.
I had to find them.
So did I. It's not that hard.
Like I said, it's been.
Ooh, Rock Band 2 has Almost Easy by Vince Sevenfold. Down with this. Okay, it took them up until Rock Band 2 to include Down with the Sickness.
Oh, you're looking at the Rock Band ones.
Yeah, I'm in Rock Band. Living on a Prayer. Yeah, let's go. One
Yeah.
Step Closer.
Look at all the Guitar Hero ones. This was it the first one,
Dude,
two?
Rock Guitar Hero 1, 2, and 3 had like were perfect.
Yeah, but it was one and two they were cover songs, and then three they got the actual songs, if I remember right.
Oh, I don't remember that.
Yeah, they weren't the real deal songs. I remember that. That didn't happen
That I didn't know.
until three, I think.
I think I remember seeing something about that, like a master recording.
Yeah.
But like, which one's this? 2? We don't need 2 right now. Let's go to 1. All right. I love rock and roll. No, wait. Yeah, this one. Thunder Kiss, Smoke on the Water, Iron Man, More Than a Feeling,
Yep. Those were in there.
Sharp Dress Man,
It was in there too.
bonus songs.
Because it had
2 had Shout at the Devil. I loved playing that one.
that was a good one too.
Heart Shaped Box. Messes in the Bottle. No. Carry On My Wayward Son. Oh, I
That was in that one, wasn't it?
Yep. So was Sweet Child of Mine.
Yep. And Free Bird.
I'm gonna tell you what killed me on some of these songs was when they were so repetitive, like with like it was like the same like back and forth. Like at a certain point, like I get thrown off. Just Beast in the Harlot. Yep, remember that one.
Gosh, that song was a pain.
And then we have what's this? List of songs. What? Oh, here we go. Slow Ride, Talk Dirty to Me, Hit Me with the Best Shot, Rock and Roll All Night.
Yeah, that was a thing too.
But my 2 favorite songs on this game were Before I Forget and Stricken.
Really?
I don't know why. I just enjoyed those games more than anything else on there.
It was a good one. What was that? That was 2, right?
Oh, this is 3.
Okay, 3. Yeah, Before I Forget.
Yeah.
Stricken, Cliffs of Dover, one by Metallica was on there. What else was in 3?
Welcome to the Jungle.
Cult of Personality was in 3. That was when it.
Hit Me with Your Best Shot.
I'm trying to think. That's all I remember. Even Flow was in 3. I do remember that. Yeah, no, that was. I don't know. I like the World Tour set list too. That was good.
Let's see. World Tour had Living on a Prayer. Yes. I guarantee you most of these songs I know, but I can't think of them off the top of my head. There's What I've Done.
Mm-hmm.
The Joker. Misery Business. Hotel California.
Yeah.
Eye of the Tiger.
See? It had a good list of songs.
Willie Nelson on the Road. The Kill. Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Shiver by Coldplay. Beat It. Sweet Home Alabama. It took you 4 games to put that song in here.
Yeah, it was a thing. But, what would you want to see if they bring that back at some point, like rumored?
Just, like
Guitar Hero Skillet.
Let me tell you a story. You want to know? So, we all know my disdain for playing on the PC. Well, back when I was, part of the goody two shoes, like good Christian boy, there was a game on PC called Guitar Praise. And it was Guitar Hero, but Christian rock songs. I say Christian rock songs. It was Christian/Christian rock songs. It had like 4 Skillet songs on there. Yeah, What song? Hold on.
It's like, what was on there?
I mean, I might as well. Doesn't even have a. What's the guitar praise song? Here we go. Yeah. Guitar praise.
What did it have?
It had Father's song by Jonah 3-3. Okay. Jeremy Camp Tonight. All right. Oh my God, the Striper had so many songs on it. Jeez.
Oh, man.
All right, where are you at? Okay, it had Rebirthing, Savior, and The Older I Get. Nate, Sally, all about you, really. I don't remember half of these. Okay, it had When Tomorrow Comes, right? Front line. Oh no, jeez.
Just had them all. Yeah, you can make it with the what's the one everybody plays now? Clone Hero.
I mean, there's also what's that? Rocksmith?
Rocksmith. The Rocksmith is a little different though.
That doesn't actually take like a proper guitar and it teaches you how to play or something.
Yeah, I've never messed with it that much. I had a friend who did.
Because you know how to play, you don't need that shit.
Yeah, I was saying I have a friend who did mess with it some, but I don't know. That one just felt weird to me. I've seen videos of it, and I'm just like, this doesn't like, I don't know, it doesn't look right to me, but I don't know. Oh man,
I'll play Guitar Hero now. I'll tell you what we need to do. Next time we all get together and like meet up, wherever, I don't care where we're going, I'm bringing my PS2 and all my Guitar Hero games because I got quite a few over here.
You have the controllers though?
I have one. I'm sure some of y'all have some controllers.
Yeah. Gosh, I remember the day they stopped taking those in for trade. I was at GameStop. I was so happy.
I remember like hearing that there was one on PS4. And like I kind of want to try that. And someone said, don't. Apparently the one on PS4, the latest one to come out was just bad.
Was that 5?
I think so.
Warriors of Rock or something. But yeah, no, that was
it was Guitar Hero. There was Guitar Hero 5 came out on PS2.
What? That doesn't sound right.
No, the one I'm talking about, it was Guitar Hero Live. Guitar Hero 5 came out in 2009. Hold on, I got two things to look at here.
Was that really 2009?
I'm looking at it, bro. Wait, there's something in here about Kurt Cobain. What?
I don't know. You never took anything trade game. Sterling, it has its ups and downs.
Listen, we don't talk about the shithole that is GameStop.
Yeah. Gosh. Yeah, the bad era of life to work through there.
Oh, the one I worked at got robbed at gunpoint.
Yeah, not a fun thing to go through.
It's not.
They did one of the training videos one time after the store, and me and my old store leader were watching it. And it was like, if you're ever in this situation, just hide behind the cash wrap. And I'm like,
that's not gonna work, bro.
Yeah, we looked at each other and like, what? They're gonna laugh at us? What are you doing? Because like it's literally, if you've been, some of them have the full wrap around where it's just the one. Ours was just the cut through. Like you could walk behind it. And
yeah,
they're gonna look at us and be like, what are you doing? Yeah, I don't know. It was craziness.
Ooh, okay. So Guitar Hero 5 had a Shinedown pack, a track pack. It had 3 songs. Had Devour, Second Chance, and Sound of Madness.
That's really good.
Let's see.
It's a good
Ha-
Good,
ha-
good expansion.
had Afterlife, Almost Easy, Scream as an Event Sevenfold track pack, Breaking Benjamin track pack sooner or later until the end, and Give Me a Song.
Okay.
Disturbed had this Down with the Sickness, Indestructible, and Stricken, so it's kind of like a revisit from the old game. All right, let's go through. All right, by artist, it is Three Doors Down, Kryptonite. A lot of songs I don't recognize by the titles. And then we have Bon Jovi, You Give Love a Bad Name. Yes!
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of stuff that I don't recognize.
I don't know. Is Bon Jovi or just random stuff?
It had Du Hast.
Yeah, I remember that being in there. Or was that in Rock Band? It was in something we played.
Guitar Hero 5. I'm sending this to you on Facebook.
But I don't think it was Guitar Hero 5. Because
I'm looking right at it.
No. They were in... Some of the stuff from that and Rock Band did cross over once they got to a certain point.
Okay.
Because I know for a fact we never played Guitar Hero 5. Oh, man. Let's see. What's the song?
What is this song list for the Guitar Hero Live? Jesus. Wait, what was this?
2 minutes to midnight.
On disc soundtrack. Launch songs. Okay. Give Me by artist. Had 2 Alter Bridge songs. 2 Black Veil Brides. 182. A Bullet for My Valentine. Carrie Underwood. That's funny. One Disturbed.
It had Feel Good Inc. by the Gorillas. I don't know. That's not like... that's not exactly Guitar Hero, but okay.
It had Use Me by Hinder. Jesus, they're just throwing shit on here.
Yeah, Ramson.
Breaking the Law by
Yes, you see Gorillas. That's what I was saying. That's not exactly Guitar Hero, but okay.
Hey, this one had Nickelback Edge of a Revolution. Which, by the way, where's the love for Nickelback in any of these games?
I can't remember Nickelback being in any of the games.
They were in the one like on PS4.
Queen of the AFI, that was in one of these. Oh man. Down a Dream.
Man.
This set list is humongous.
Let's see. Added songs.
Straight. Level.
They added 6 new songs a week. You know what? Respect.
They did? Oh.
On the PS4 version.
That's wild to think about. Oh man, I just don't remember half of these. But hey, like I said, I stopped after a certain point. But Spy being in 09 just baffles me because it doesn't feel. Because 2007 was 3. So you tell me 8 to 9, 2008, 2009, we went to 5 already? Because there never was a proper 4, was there?
Guitar Hero?
There's this World Tour, I think, was that.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's so much going down the rabbit hole of Guitar Hero and Rock Band.
It's almost like we're kind of, sort of nostalgia now.
Just a little bit.
It's fun.
It's fine. Any games you all played that you go back now and you're like, how? How did I do this? Cody's talking about Final Fantasy X. Man. Crash definitely for me is probably one of them. but I don't know. I can't think.
I just miss Guitar Hero now.
Yeah. I'll tell you one not for difficulty, but just like going back now, I guess is because it's revisionist on what we have. Assassin's Creed 1. Like how I remember that game and how it is if you play it now, I'm like, oh.
You should play it. You should play it now. You should give it a try now. Come on, just give it a shot. That's the worst I get at.
Yeah. Which is odd because that is the one game that has not been like revamped. All the other ones have been. I don't know. It's weird.
That's because it doesn't need a revamp. It needs a remake. That was I'm blanking on the word right now. That was a chore to get through last year. When I was trying to start, I'm going to go through the entire Assassin's Creed trilogy. One derails the entire thing. It said, nope. I beat it. I beat it. Then I started 2, and I was like, I think 2 I actually rage quit because the camera was.
Oh man.
No, I haven't touched them since. Don't really want to. I do, but I don't. After Mirage, I really don't.
Yeah. Well, we'll see what we get in the future.
Should attempt the ones you haven't played yet. I've got 2 I haven't played yet, and I feel like I need to play Black Flag all the way through before I can play those 2. Because one of them is Rogue.
Yep, I was gonna say one of them is Rogue, if that's the case.
And then I haven't played Unity yet.
Hey,
I hear that game's fixed. I hear that game's
it was good once they fixed it.
Yeah, I remember hearing horror stories about that game.
Yeah.
Glad I didn't have to deal with that shit.
That was actually the first
Nail in a coffin?
No. I'm trying to think. No. It was the second Xbox One game I played. It was Unity.
I'm just going to throw it out there. What was the first one?
Shadow of Mordor.
I can tell you exactly what my first PS4 game was. It was Arkham Knight.
Yeah.
And then once I beat Arkham Knight, I played Uncharted because I got the Nathan Drake trilogy with it.
I think Arkham was one of my first PS4 games too, because I was very, very late into the game on a PS4, because I had the Xbox One. But what prompted that was that I bought the Unity edition that they had, and oh boy, that was that was a chore of a game to get through. But I did.
Wasn't it even playable when it first came out?
Not really.
I heard it kept
issues with it. Other people didn't. Then you run into the videos back then where people like the face was half cutting off and stuff.
That's the pictures I remember.
My biggest issue with that, and I don't know if they ever fixed it or not because I haven't touched it since then.
You should.
I mean, I beat the game, but that was the last time I touched it. Was Arno's movement mechanics on the buildings? Oh, that would piss me off so bad. Because, like, I would tell him to do one thing, like, hop up to another. It was awful. He would not do what I told him to do.
That was my issue with Ezio. I tell him to climb, and he would jump.
Mm-hmm.
Like, motherfucker, where you going? You're dead. Okay.
I'd go do something completely the opposite of what I wanted him to do. And I was like,
yeah.
Grr. But no, Unity had a decent story, question mark.
I'll tell you why I never played Rogue in Unity, because Rogue was the first one on. Let's say, hold on, help me out here.
No, Rogue was on 360.
Yeah. Rogue is when I fell out of it because they were all the same play style,
Yeah, no, I understand that.
and I was burnt out. And then Unity was the first one on the next gen, and I
Yep.
didn't have one of those for at least 2 years. So I never cared about Unity. Obviously, I didn't play Syndicate.
My favorite.
Then,
Syndicate was fun.
Then Origins was coming out.
Yep.
And you saw how drastic the change was in that.
See, that was the opposite for me because I crept up to them, and then when we got to Origins, I was like, "Whoa, this is too far of a curve on the shift for me." And then and because I didn't play Origins until
I convinced you to, right?
yes, this whatever that was.
Because I was on your ass about that too. I was like, "You need to play this."
Which is cool because I enjoyed it. And then the biggest obscurity of all of this was Odyssey. And I finally played it, and then I sunk so much time into it, which you don't like because of the grindiness of it, right?
Here's the weird thing about that. Like to backtrack on the story real quick, I didn't play Rogue and Odyssey because falling out of the series because too repetitive. Then when Origins came out, I was like, ooh, I was really drawn into it, so I got it, loved it. Odyssey, yes, please. The numbers system, I feel like I'm the only one who has that issue because I just can't progress. It's like, okay, so this guy's like 3 levels stronger than me. I can't do anything. So I'm going to go grind, get me some levels, come back and kill him. Wait, he's still 3 levels higher than me. Fucking what? So I haven't beaten Odyssey yet.
Yeah.
Played the Winston Split. Okay.
Valhalla's good.
Valhalla might be my favorite. It might be my favorite Assassin's Creed game.
Which is funny because it is the least Assassin's Creed game.
It is. It is.
I know I'm not the only person that said that.
No,
but it was a good game.
It's a good game, but here's my thing. If you take out Assassin's Creed as a title and just name it Valhalla.
Yep.
And take out the Assassin's Creed elements. Oh, it would have been so good. Yeah. But as an Assassin's Creed game, you couldn't be further from what the game is.
You're a Viking. Oh no, what stealth?
We're supposed to be sneaking. I'm a fucking Viking. I'm gonna blow my horn. I'm gonna go in with 2 swords and an axe.
Yeah.
How are you gonna carry all 3 of them? Have you seen One Piece?
Yeah. I remember when I was doing in-game stuff for that after I'd beaten it, and then I finally went and got Mjolnir and stuff, and you can just that thing was so overpowered it wasn't even funny.
You should try dual wielding Mjolnir and Excalibur.
Oh, God. I don't know if I ever got Excalibur. I didn't know that was in the game.
Valhalla is the one game that it's the first game that I sunk over 100 hours into in one playthrough. I put so much time into that, after, post game. I was like, no, I'm going to keep going because I was addicted to it. But I'm going to tell you something that not just Assassin's Creed, but Ubisoft, and if you're listening to this, I'm sorry, I love you guys. Your DLC sucks. Your DLC fucking sucks.
Oh gosh, let's see. Valhalla was what?
No. Hold on. Origins was a fantastic game. I loved it. One of the DLCs was it was short, but it was okay, what the fuck is this? The second DLC was so long and drawn out, I got bored and quit.
Oh, that bad.
It was okay, so I should be about done here, right? No, then you have to do this, and this. Bitch, what? got bored with it. Obviously, I haven't done any of the Odyssey DLC because
That's
I haven't beat it yet.
so that's where it gets really weird because
I know
done
the DLC
part
really
of the DLC.
dives into the mythology stuff, right?
Yeah, it does. Like I've done part of it, but then when I go and look at like all of the other stuff, it's like there's a whole other game
Because there's
out
like
there.
4 or 5 DLCs for Odyssey.
Yeah, I know there's a bit about like the first hidden blade, which makes no sense because it should have been Bayek, I thought, but I don't know.
We'll talk about him in a fucking minute. We'll talk about that in a fucking minute.
Oh no.
Oh, I got dogs.
And then you get to Valhalla.
Which to be fair, the DLCs for that weren't bad.
I still haven't played one of them.
Siege of Paris, right?
No,
The Wrath of the Druids.
the final one.
Dawn of Ragnarok. I haven't done that
It's
either.
its own thing.
Yeah, it's well, you need the game to play it.
Yeah,
But it's at least a 40-hour DLC. Like
But
it's
see-
a full-on expansion.
here's the thing. Like, and maybe it was you or Cody or somebody I was talking to about it. Like, those sections were the worst sections for me.
They were 100%.
And the thought of an entire 30-hour DLC centered around that just like makes me.
I'm good, fam. But I'm going to tell you something that Mirage does that the other Assassin's Creeds don't.
Uh-oh.
You spend the entire game like in that era. You don't leave the Animus once.
Mm-hmm.
Which to me, that's what Assassin's Creed should be. No one gives a shit about the modern day story stuff. All we care about is like the history stuff.
Yeah. I feel like Unity did that too.
I don't remember. I haven't played it. I have to trust your memory.
I wouldn't trust my memory, but I feel like that was the case because I know Rogue did, but it was silly stuff. Like you went and did random crap at Abstergo or whatever.
I hated that bit. Like with Black Flag, like
Yeah, I think it was part of the same thing there, but I don't. Odyssey, did you come out of it at all, or Origins?
Yeah, you did. Because Origins is where you started playing as a different
Yeah. Plays what's her face? Yep, that's right.
Yeah.
I didn't forgot about that.
But I'm gonna tell you something about Mirage. We're gonna talk about Mirage for a minute.
Well, I still got to play it. So.
That's why I'm gonna try to keep it spoiler free. For all intents and purposes, it is a remake of 1.
Okay.
Play style and everything. It is a remake of 1.
Oh no, play style too.
Well, like the whole stealth, eavesdropping, pickpocketing, and stuff like that. Like, it focuses on stealth, and if you like sneak up and assassinate somebody, you fucking assassinate somebody. Yeah. So there you go.
Yeah, that was something I hated in the newer ones. That was the first thing I did in Valhalla.
The message you sent me, because I remember it. The message you sent me after you started playing it for a little bit. I'm just vibing. Next thing you know, I get a message from him. Where the fuck is the stealth in this? Like, why is it called why is this called Assassin's Creed if you can't assassinate anybody? This is bullshit.
I was big mad at Origins for that.
It's one of the few times this man has shown like emotion in any capacity.
Nate don't do stealth. Yeah.
No, Nate is the person. Okay, this is a stealth mission. Everyone's putting on silencers. I'm over here putting on, like the big speaker that amplifies sound. I'm screwing that onto my gun. It's like, all right, let's go.
Yeah. No, but Odyssey and Origins and all of that was the one thing that made me big mad. Because like you get it set up like in the game, then you go and
Oh, you get
it's
the
the
perfect
first.
setup, and then it's like, I have made error.
Yeah, and you do the jump, and you're like, oh, assassinate, cool, like the olden days, and then
It takes
nope.
off like an eighth of their health. What?
Oh yeah, that's exactly how I felt.
You get humbled quick.
I was like, wait a minute, this isn't right.
This is not how you play Assassin's Creed.
Which is weird because it was like in Odyssey they had the bounty hunters, and in Origins they had the one things chasing you the whole game.
Which I don't know if it was just my excitement for that game, but those guys never gave me a lick of itchy, like a lick of trouble. Like I was, let's go, bitch, and I would just parry and just.
I don't know. See, so I like those games. They're some of my favorites. Like that whole series.
But like Sterling said, I don't do stealth, which is why it's ironic that Assassin's Creed is one of my favorites in the series, like franchises.
Yeah. Hey, it works. You get to have all the fun with it.
But nah, I shouldn't talk about that on here because you haven't played it yet.
Mm.
Like it's kind of no, it's kind of just wrong. I don't want to ruin your excitement to eventually play it.
Yeah, eventually, whenever I can get to it.
Whenever you get past the fact that you play as fucking what's his face? Can't even
Basm.
Basim.
Yeah.
But no, going back to Ubisoft and DLC, fucking Far Cry. Like
you had an experience with Far Cry 6 DLC, wasn't it?
I got a fear of deep water. And half of this DLC, like you are swimming in like this deep, like there is nothing but water.
Yeah.
Like there's buildings and stuff and things swimming around, but
flying around.
Well, they fly through the air.
Yeah.
But I almost had an anxiety attack on stream playing that DLC. I was like, nope, I'm done.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
But honestly, for those games, what was the game? No, I remember the DLC that pissed me off so bad. It was the first DLCs for Far Cry 6, where you played as Vaz, Pagan, and Fuckface from 5.
Joseph.
The whole premise is you play as them kind of going after what the MacGuffin is in their respective games, but it's like a dungeon crawler type scenario where you start off with like the bare minimum and you gain points. And it was just it was dumb. It was dumb.
Yeah, I didn't get to touch too much on that one.
What, the 6 itself or the DLC?
The DLC. I did a little bit of 6, but I don't know.
Well, 6 is now on Game Pass. Yeah.
I know, I owned it. I just haven't.
Good. It's like base game wise, 6 is still my favorite by a mile.
It's just one of those that after they spoiled the fun in 5, like, and what I mean by fun is like being able to just play through it with someone. Like I can't. That's the only way I enjoy playing those anymore.
It's co-op.
Yeah, get all the stupidity that you can do in it.
Which, like, I love playing games with friends. Like, there is joy in it, but I've become too introverted. I am single player. Let me sit here and play my game.
I do that too, but for Far Cry specifically.
I wonder if this is how Brock Lesnar feels about people.
What?
You know how like Brock is not a people person?
Mm-hmm.
Like I feel like that in some capacity is like I don't like dealing with people. I don't like interacting with people. I don't like mingling with people. But I've got like a small group of people that's like, yeah, I'll talk to you guys. I'll hang out with you guys. But
yeah, no,
I'd rather just do my own thing.
No, I get that. But that's it's a group of people that I like. You all are part of that group.
I hope so. We've been best friends for almost. I say almost 10 years. Jesus Christ, it'll be 10 years next year.
It's just like I said, a group of people you like doing stuff with, and it is what it is.
And it's that all I have to get out of is I like just doing my own thing. Now I have people that I actively can play games with. That's like, but okay.
I don't know.
But what was I going to talk about?
Something.
Bring something
You're gonna bring something up.
I'll bring something up. Don't worry about that. I'll find something. Oh, we can talk about this on here because we're not going to do it for the full year-end thing. I don't think.
Mm-hmm.
Probably could, but we'll retouch on it. Then there are Game Awards.
Yeah.
I see that. Yeah, fine. Yeah, okay. That is a look of defeat over there. It's like, I'm done.
Nah, you ask me what the most shocking thing that came out of that was.
Alan Wake?
Nope.
Okay, I'm curious. Lay it on me.
Most shocking thing that came out of that for me was the fact that Spider-Man 2 got snobbed in 8 categories or 7 categories.
I think it was in 8 categories, and it didn't win anything.
Exactly.
But I'm going to lay this on you right now. So did the first one.
Still.
Because remember, like we were going through, I was going through like oh wait, you weren't here for this. Yeah, you were. Yeah, you were. I was going through like the previous Game Award years just to see what was up, what win. Spider-Man was nominated in a lot too, like the first game, and it didn't win shit.
It was just shocking that it didn't win again in the second thing.
But
I don't think I was expecting Game of the Year, but I mean, just to get nothing is kind of
okay. Let's go through this list because I've got to pull it up. Let's go through this. Do you want this link so you can go through it?
Oh, if you want, I suppose.
Oh, yes, if you must. Wow. This way you can show it on stream and the lovely people can tune in with.
Yeah, they can see it all right. Because we're all gonna have disagreements again.
we're gonna have fun chats. Let's go. Save the announcements for later because I want to get into that.
Let's see. Where is the reward?
Scroll down. Scroll. Nope.
Nominees?
Nope. From that point, scroll up.
Scroll up. Okay.
Keep going. Oh,
well, why is this here?
No offense. No one cares about esports.
Oh, some people do. There we go. Awards.
All right. I'm sorry. Game of the Year. Come on.
Hey, it could have been any of them.
They're like all of the games deserve to be recognized. But with the impact that Baldur's Gate 3 had this year, come on, it wasn't losing that. Honestly, I was impressed that Alan Wake 2 won as many as it won.
Yeah. Something else. People liked it too.
Which, fun fact, I attended Alan Wake last week. And
oh, I remember. You said nope.
Nope.
Man.
By the way, you need to get Proteus. You need to get Proteus and play Proteus.
Yeah.
That's the game that I'm currently on Tuesdays, and it is Mondays. I tried it last week, and very Doom-ish.
Yeah, I saw it on the PlayStation list for whatever that thing is.
PlayStation Extra. Download it, get it, play it, love it.
Yeah. Tell you something else that was shocking out of all of these is and I know I've said this before, but after the Summer of Diablo, the fact that it was kind of absent from a lot of this too.
No. The thing that pissed me off about that was what was the category it was in? Multiplayer?
Um,
No, ongoing. Oh wait, it's not even in that.
no, it was in.
Where's multiplayer?
It was in something.
Yeah, it's best multiplayer game. Baldur's Gate 3 won that, so. But no,
There's
best ongoing game. Like, this is the one that got me. Best ongoing game. You had Apex Legends, Final Fantasy 14, Fortnite, Genshin Impact.
I didn't see best ongoing. Where'd it go? There it is. Okay.
Yeah. Look at what won.
Of course it did.
Why? It's not ongoing.
Yeah, they just put out the new DLC for it or whatever.
Like, when I hear the word ongoing, I picture like all the other games that were listed, like MMO types, like multiplayers.
The guy from Fortnite, that's not best ongoing game. That means not even a thing anymore. It's literally gone.
So stupid.
Is it yesterday or today? They added Frieza and Cell now too. So like,
what the fuck? That is not perfect.
Yeah, see, it's like,
fuck that.
I don't know.
But no, I'll admit there are some that Baldur's Gate won that I kind of wish some other games might have won. But that's scored. That's fine. Art direction, Alan Wake 2. Surprised by that. But yeah.
Game direction. And they gave Tears of the Kingdom the consolation prize, wherever it is.
No, the consolation prize was Mario Wonder with Family Game of the Year.
No, best action adventure game.
I would have given that to Spider-Man, honestly.
Yeah, see, it's the consolation prize. Best family game, Pikmin 4.
Yeah.
Best sports racing, Forza, shocker. Wait, why is best sports and racing in the same category?
Because they don't have enough games to. You really think they're going to put NBA and NFL in there?
I don't know.
I mean, they put FIFA in there.
That's what I'm saying. It's so weird. Oh yes, Last of Us. Who saw that coming?
I wanted Twisted Metal. There was a part of me that was going, "What if?" Most anticipated, duh.
Yeah, out of those, yeah. I don't know, man. It's just a.
Here's my thing about the Game Awards.
Here's a list of things.
The thing about the Game Awards is it felt less like an awards show and more of like an E3 branch off.
Yeah, I get that.
They focus too much on announcing and revealing games.
Which Nate is all for until they don't announce Mass Effect 4.
Listen, I'm okay with waiting on that. Because the game that I did get announced got a very loud reaction out of me. Jurassic Park Survival.
Yep.
The game that has been rumored for 5 years. The first person horror survival game set in the Jurassic franchise.
I'd say that's one step closer to what we truly want.
I'm upset that Capcom didn't announce anything because that's supposed to come out in March. Like, March is the month where, like, yeah, we're releasing an unannounced game in March that's going to sell millions. That's the game. We'll tell you later.
Because it's going to sell millions.
I still, there is no forgiveness in my heart to Capcom for the bullshit that they've done to the fan base.
They know what you want. They just won't give it to you.
No, they know what we want, but they're giving it to us in a different format. That's just shit.
Oh, man. They know what you want.
Hey, we know you want this, but here's this. You see, we got a character that looks like what you want. This is what you want, right?
Yeah. Oh, you're talking about the thing that shall be named. Exoprimal. You know what wasn't at the Game Awards? Exoprimal.
Gee, I wonder why. How many people are playing that right now? Hold up.
Not a lot.
Hold on, I'm about to do this.
I guarantee you, not a lot. But you let me know how many people are on it. We will find out momentarily. I don't know. It's just, like I said, they knew what they were doing.
When you search categories, like when you search Exoprimal on Twitch, categories, Exoprimal, 20 viewers.
Yeah. They knew what they were doing. With the trailer, with everything. Oh boy. What she got?
Okay, Steam based, right?
Uh-huh.
There are currently 94 players playing the game right now.
94, under 100. Surprising.
But the problem is, Capcom's going to look at this and say, oh, nobody wants a dinosaur game, so we shouldn't remake Dino Crisis. That would be stupid of us. No one wants to play that. Here's the millionth Resident Evil remake.
That is definitely not what they should do. Nor should they take away from that. But, you know, like we were saying, as soon as that main character looked the way she did.
And now, like, there's rumors that the next game is going to be Resident Evil 5, which was apparently set up in 4, and Code Veronica X. And I'm like, can we stop with the remakes?
People seem to remember that game much differently than I do because Code Veronica does not hold up at all.
Like story or gameplay?
Yes.
Because the gameplay that they'll fix.
Oh, they'll fix that. But there was so much backtracking in that game, and I hated it.
There's a lot of that, and at least in the remake of 2. I don't remember.
Yeah, but there was pointless backtracking in Code Veronica, which it would be nice if they fixed it, but, you know, give us something else first. Please.
Switch it up, some guys.
I don't want this to become the like, and everybody, like all the publishers, most of them are guilty of this. Nintendo is the ultimate abuser of this, and they just release the same 5 games over and over for their different systems.
Yeah.
And hey, that works, but Resident Evil, what we've gotten to now is a point where it's like, hey, we're just going to remake everything. And
when will the dead start rising?
I don't know.
No, listen. Onimusha.
Oh, Lord, that's a Capcom game too, isn't it?
Yeah, both of those are Capcom. Onimusha and Dead Rising.
I'm surprised I haven't started rebooting that yet.
No, but we did get the remaster for Onimusha like 3 years ago, and we got the anime out now, so
Yeah, but
maybe they're eyeing the franchise to see how it.
you know what though? They've been very, very silent on Dead Rising ever since 4.
Was it for shit?
Hey, it's a toss-up, 3 or 4. I was just telling Cody the other day, I don't think I played all of 3 or all of 4. I know 4 brought back Frank West because that's what everybody was hurrahing about.
They covered wars, you know.
Hey, Frank did it, man. He covered him. But I don't know, because like 1 was its thing, and then 2 happened. 2 was fun. 3 built upon the story from 2, and then 4 happened. Go figure, because I think 3 was a launch title on the Xbox One, or very close to it. They did do some
I
cool
thought that was
stuff.
4.
No. 3 was that one, because 3, the big selling point with it was that it had it used the Kinect, and it had proximity mic, so like the zombies would react to you actually like talking or whatever, or your sound would attract the zombies.
Oh, I hate it when game.
That was in Kinect. Kinect, the great piece of technology that was.
That's a word for it. I was thinking piece of shit, but technology works too.
Oh man, which I never messed with the Xbox One Kinect. It was supposedly better, but I don't know. It's hard to sell me on that after the 360 version.
I don't do any of that, so
You don't remember Star Wars Kinect
I never played it because I play good shit.
or Dragon Ball Z Kinect, where it's just
No,
the game?
no. I watched Team 4-Star play him though. That was great.
Yeah, I remember Dragon Ball Z Kinect. The whole game.
I'm good.
Hey, at least they got their stuff right, as opposed to Tenkaichi 3 on the Wii.
Wait, what's this?
I think hers being developed. Games planned to be set between Dead Rising 2 and 3.
All right.
I think I remember seeing something about that. 2, but see, that's the thing. 3 had 3 focused on them too, if I remember right. So I don't know. And it was your main guy, but I don't know. It got really weird in the story. And then 4 was just all over the place. Which I don't think 4 made a lot of money.
I feel like I remember 4 not being well received.
Yeah.
I also know that 4 was an Xbox exclusive, wasn't it?
I think so.
Yeah.
That sounds right.
I remember that irked a lot of people too. But looking at the cover, I know when the cover first came out, a lot of people thought it was a Walking Dead Daryl spinoff.
Yeah.
And then like it was revealed to be Dead Rising 4, and people were like, "Oh."
Immediately, you just triggered something in my brain. Speaking of games that one of us has to volunteer to play at some point.
Do we though? Do we?
Oh,
I don't like. Neither of us need or deserve or have to suffer paying that much money for that shit bag of a game.
yeah, I know, but it's supposed to be the roast of the year.
Let it go on sale for $0.99.
$0.99.
$0.99. I'll buy it and we'll go through it.
The roasting game. Yeah. Again, a game that
Hey. Apparently it's not as bad as what was it, The Day After?
Oh yeah. That game was literally nothing that developer promised, and it is.
Here's what I think is funny to me. You look at the games that came out that were just the biggest piles of shit this year that like everyone was talking about. Their ranking from like best to worst is their release date. Because first you had Gollum, then you had Kong, then you had The Walking Dead, then you had The Day After.
I know.
And they just got worse as like the releases came out.
Oh, don't worry. We'll talk about that. That'll be part of the great end of year spectacular. The best and worst.
Which is like it's hard talking about a lot of this stuff right now because
oh man.
Trying to save it for Saturday.
Yeah, it's all good. I was just thinking about that game specifically.
The Walking Dead one?
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to subject us to that. Like,
I don't know. I told you the thing I heard about it, and I was like, I just got to see how that plays out.
Which one?
About T-Dog.
Oh.
I was like, I just have to see what chain of events causes that to happen.
But
see, here's the thing that somebody had said something, or I was reading something. They said that was actually in development way back when, but then they didn't do anything with it, and then they're like, "Oh, hey, here you go, this year."
Oh yeah, this will sell. Why is this one of the worst games of the year, guys? What happened?
That's no different than the Survival Instinct was the game, I believe.
Think that's the name of it.
Don't ask me why I remember. I remember being so happy to get that game, and we found it, and it was awful. It was bad.
As bad as all these games are, at least one of the scenes with the creature isn't a still image. That is calm. Like when one of the creatures like pops up, the image of it popping up is just a JPEG image. And it's like, what?
Yeah.
How did this game like make it? Guys, we got to do better.
Oh.
Like your game doesn't have to be game of the year contender, but Jesus Christ, this is the shit pile you give us?
Oh, now you want to be like Kong 2005 for the PS2,
which looks better than the.
Isn't that the craziest thing ever?
That is bizarre.
Game that far back, some of them look better than the games we get now.
They really do. And it's just hell. I prefer like that, like the older Pokemon games to the newer ones.
I can't say anything. I haven't played them in a while. So.
Yeah. But like Scarlet, I still haven't got the Scarlet and Violet DLC, and I don't want to. I have no interest.
Like, I want to play those at some point, but I don't know where to jump in. I guess Sword and Shield would be the way to jump into those because...
Play Scarlet and Violet first and then play Sword and Shield. You'll appreciate Sword and Shield a lot better.
Oh, that bad is it?
I hate it.
Because, like I said, the last thing I played was X and Y, and then the Ruby and Sapphire remakes.
Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire.
Yeah, whatever the last run on the 3DS was for that, because I didn't play Sun and Moon.
Oh, you're missing out, dude.
Didn't play Sun and Moon. Never got a chance to pick them up.
Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Otis. I will send you my copy of Sun. I will send you my copy of Sun.
What am I going to play it on?
I'll send you my DS. I got you, fam.
Scarlet was the first one I played since Black 2, White 2. And those
Sterling, you too. We need to get you a DS You need to get X and Y. You need to get Sun and Moon. I promise, they're just so good.
Because I have the 2DS, but it's broken.
Well, fix it.
I can't fix it.
Get rid of it. Get a new one.
Those are getting harder to find now too, because they're going to stop working soon for the whatchamacallit, the eShop.
No, you don't need that.
I don't know. There's a I don't know, but Sun and Moon. You still have copies of those, man. You're rich, Sterling. That's like a gold mine right there.
Right?
People will pay good money for those. See, we're talking about all the Pokemon stuff. What's going to get the hype train rolling for me is when we finally get this Switch announcement with the original gen on the virtual console.
Online on Nintendo Online.
That will get the hype train rolling.
Dude, once they announced that like Fire Red, Leaf Green, Ruby Sapphire, and Emerald are coming to Nintendo Online, all bets are off. Nuzlocks left and right.
Exactly. See,
Granted, there's only reason to do 2 Nuzlocke, Fire Red or Leaf Green and Emerald. But
I don't even talk about the Nuzlocke side of it though. Just playing through them again.
Yeah, definitely.
That would be fun.
I need that.
Just give me a good port of Gold and Silver 2 on the Switch consoles. From like
the Heart Gold, Soul Silver.
Yeah, like that.
You see, I was talking with oh, I need to. Oh.
No, not to me.
Yeah, it's my bad thing. It's okay. Don't worry about it. Theoretically, it shouldn't be too hard to port the DS games.
Depend on what emulation they use for it. Same as the N64 stuff and all of that. That goes back to Strix and I wanting the Wind Waker and Twilight Princess ports from the Wii U.
I'm honestly surprised those haven't been announced yet.
That should be the easiest thing ever to do. Just pop them in and good to go.
I'm surprised those haven't been announced yet.
There's Strix.
I feel like that's going to.
That'll probably be the next thing they do.
That might be next year.
We're not going to get a new game anytime soon, because Tears just came out.
And they said they're working on the sequel to that now, so that's going to be about 4 years down the road. So I'm pretty sure y'all are going to get your remakes just like you wanted. And
that's the thing; they're already remade. They just need to port them.
You know what I'm fucking saying?
I know. They just need to do it.
I feel like you won't have to wait too much longer.
Yes, I will. What, Nintendo? You want me to buy that game again for the third time? Sure, have $60.
Only third time? That's cute. Don't ask me how many times I bought Mass Effect.
I don't know. It's no, fourth time, because the one was on the Wii and GameCube. Twilight was on GameCube and Wii because they make those ports, which was god awful because the motion control was flipped everything on the Wii for Twilight Princess because Link was left-handed and they made it right-handed and it was just, oh gosh. Don't remind me.
I didn't say anything. You're the one who reminded yourself.
I know. Why didn't you stop me? The chain of events.
I by the time you got started, it was too late. Yeah. There was no stopping that train once it started.
Yeah. That was very confusing. And then Nintendo was Skyward Sword when they were like, we'll never release Skyward Sword without motion controls.
And then
what was that?
But here's the thing. They released 2 Mario games this year. Leave that motherfucker alone.
Did they?
Yeah, they released the Mario RPG and Mario Wonder.
Oh, that's right. Sterling, my friend. Yes. Absolutely, you should.
I feel so bad. I'm just going to get into those games.
Yeah, it's okay.
I tried. I gave it 2 hours.
Oh, I know you tried. I
I gave it
remember.
2 hours, man. I can see
I
the appeal
remember.
to it, but I just don't. I don't have the nostalgia for it. So
That's also a big factor of it.
I didn't get Nintendo anything until 2017, and
Yeah.
even then, I only got it for Pokemon.
Yeah, that's a big factor in it. I don't know. There's different things to it, like things that I still want to play that I haven't. Like 16, I still want to play it.
Okay. I need to get 4 again and play through it. I also want to play Dead Space.
Super Mario, whatever. No, Paper Mario. They're redoing that. I want to play that when it comes out.
I know they're releasing that the Princess Peach game next year at some point.
They're doing a remake of one of the Luigi's Mansions too. I think.
Yeah, I think it's Luigi. I think it's 2.
Yeah, porting it over,
Mm-hmm.
which would be interesting.
Which cool. Give us Pokemon. You haven't said shit about the future of Pokemon since this DLC.
Well, I wouldn't expect them to do too much because
I'm expecting a Pokemon Direct next month. I fully expect that.
Well, the only thing they could possibly do would be the Game Boy games.
Game Boy and Game Boy Color. But...
Well, that's all under one.
Well, not only that, they could also do like the next Legends game.
I don't think they're going to pump that out that quick.
I think they might. And on top of that, the everyone's wanting a Let's Go Johto.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Which, if they made that,
it would be just
not with the Pokemon Go mechanic, I'd be all for it. And then there's the Gen 5 remake. And then there's Gen 10.
Yeah, it depends on how far into it they want to go.
I don't know. All I know is I fully expect a Pokemon Direct next month, and that's where we're going to get all the info.
Because they haven't done one of the remakes in a while. Is this the Shining Pearl or whatever?
Yeah, that was Gen 4. Now it's Gen 5. Which is black and white.
Let's go Gen 2 first if we're doing that.
They've already made Gen 2 remake with Heart Gold Soul Silver. And then they remade Gen 3 with Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire.
Yes.
Gen 4 with Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl.
Gen 2 needs to come.
Now it's time for Gen 5 with black gravy, white gravy.
Oh, man. I've never heard those two described that way.
It's the first one that caught my head.
I was just like, what?
Which sucks because it's supposed to be brown gravy, not black gravy.
I was just like, what? What are we doing here? But no.
It's a bad joke that popped in my head, and it came out before I could think about it. I'm sorry. As I was saying it, I'm like, what the fuck am I saying right now? I can't stop it.
Cannot stop this train.
Can't stop this train wreck.
Oh, man. I don't know. I just want Gen 2 on the Switch. That's what I want. Because Gen 2 is also part of this pseudo of Gen 1 because of the way Gold and Silver worked. You just go back through there. Which was fun because those games was like, oh, hey, you went and got all 8 badges, did the Elite Four. Well, you're telling me I'm not done?
Now go get these. What? But here's my problem with that. By the time you do the Elite Four, you've already got a team that like is perfect. And then you have to go through all that again. And it's like, wait.
Look.
But my guys are already good. And by the time you get to Kanto,
it worked, okay?
It didn't work for me. because I had my team and I was like, perfection. Oh, fuck.
It worked, all right. And this goes back to you all, talking about you didn't grow up with them, which I get, but yeah, it worked for me.
Listen, I didn't grow up with it, but I did it right. You want to know what? Right. I did it right. Listen, when I bought my Nintendo 2DS XL, the games that I bought were Omega Ruby,
Yep.
X. No, Y. Y was when I had got, and Pokemon Yellow, the digital copy. I didn't play Y. God damn it. Or Omega Ruby first. I played Yellow first.
Hey, Yellow works.
So I played like the original stuff before I did anything else.
Yellow was fun because you could get all the starters in that one without having to go crazy.
Yep. And I can't remember when you get each of them. I know you get Charmander at Cerulean City.
Yeah.
And Squirtle in Vermilion.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember where you get Bulbasaur.
I think it's in Cerulean too, I think.
I do not remember.
I think so. Could be completely wrong, but you get it from the lady who's taking the abandoned Pokemon or whatever. Because I know the guy that has Charmander or one of them, he's just like, here you go, you can have them.
No, you just, from my knowledge, like from what I remember, and again, this is back in 2017, so I just remember going up like past Nugget Bridge, and then there's that little section at the very top left, and Charmander's just chilling right there. And you just talk to him, and then boom, you got Charmander. It's like, huh?
Oh, yeah. See, I don't remember it like that. I just remember you talk to the person and they get him. But I don't know. It could be wrong.
I'm about to say I could be wrong. I could just be remembering shit wrong. I don't know.
It's been a while since I played Yellow. It's been a long while since I played Yellow.
Yeah, same.
The closest would be the Let's Go games, I guess.
Which I hope if we get into the Let's Go, they don't make it like. I get why they made it like that, and this is just me being like the old man, like, get off my yard. But
I didn't hate those, okay?
Like,
because for all it was worth,
visually, everything about him, I was like, okay, this is cool. But the training, you don't fight anything. Basically,
you do it the gym battles and stuff, though.
Yeah, but the way you grind is by catching.
I know.
Just no. I don't know. I'm a stickler for the classics. Don't.
Yeah.
If the game was made where it's like, okay, you can just battle everything, blah blah blah, but it had that visual, perfect. But Pokemon Go mechanic, I hate it. I hate it.
Yeah, like I said, I didn't hate those games, but oh man, it's just something you run into on occasion with it.
But this is just part of my problem. I find, and this is old info, so I don't know why it's surprising me now. I'm just too fucking picky. I am just too fucking picky.
Yeah, you like what you like in your games.
Yeah, but the problem is I don't like much, apparently.
Hey, that's how we all are. Or that seems to be a real issue I've found as I've gotten older.
Yeah. Hey, this is cool. Wait. Well, it's not. Why is this not cool? Damn it. Okay.
It's like finding joy in the things that you used to be able to, in certain things. Most of the things are fine, but just in gaming specifically. It's like,
yeah.
Which is weird because I can have nostalgia kick forever on movies and stuff, and I can watch those all day long. But movies are like, oh, this is still good, but it's weird on the game side of things.
Yeah, because those games are going to be hit or fucking miss.
Yeah.
Like,
Is it so much that we remember it differently, or is it just so much of the games we have now?
I feel like comparing the games we had as a kid to the games that we have now is so unfair.
Oh yeah, it's unfair.
But
Like,
it's just like the age where you have what's theirs. Like, okay, you'll understand this perfectly. Looking at the wrestling games from the 90s. Oh my god, the graphics are so realistic. Like they look just like Stone Cold Steve Austin. And it's
yeah,
just a block.
Yep.
It is just a box for a head.
Yep.
With his face plastered to it.
Yep.
And we're calling that the greatest thing on the planet. And we ate that shit up as a kid. Looking back on those games now, it's like, what?
Oh yeah, no, it's for me, it's like I remember them way differently. Like,
and then there's the unfortunate bit, like it's so weird, like games that you played as a kid, or games that were out when you were a kid. You go back and revisit them, or you play them for the first time. They're almost impossible to beat.
well, it's not even that side. There's that aspect of it. Something else too for me, and I don't know why I remember it this way, or trying to. I don't know how to describe the feeling, but I know we've talked about this before with everybody. It's like, you get out of school. It's a Friday. Mom says, "Hey, let's go to the video store. You can pick out a game. You get a pizza." Like that feeling, like
you're never gonna have that sensation again.
I mean, because like, yeah, I don't know, man. It's just
like there's the joy I felt as a kid walking into Blockbuster on a Friday night. Almost nothing can match it.
Yeah.
Because like it's almost like a magic.
It was like, definitely a thing.
And like I'm thinking back to like, okay, because the Blockbuster here moved to a different building.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember like just thinking back on it, the Blockbuster like in the new building didn't feel as right as the older building.
Yeah.
Because it feels like because I think they had more space in the old building. So there was just so much more to pick from, and it was just mesmerizing.
Oh yeah, no, but that feeling of it, you get the game, or the opposite of that. That feeling.
I was just about to say the opposite feeling when you get excited and a movie is out that you really want to watch, and your mom says, "Well, you got good grades this week.
Yeah.
We'll go to Blockbuster." Sweet, and you get there, and the fucking thing's not there. Like there's the box, but it's not behind it.
No, my go-to for this though is because you'd walk around the corner for it, and if they had it, they would have the case and then the thing behind it, and I'd see it like no. That was video games too. That was always a thing there. Yeah. Oh man,
I'll tell you about that. I'll tell you about this because this is what I remember, and this. A part of this ties into what I was saying earlier about games that existed as a kid. You play them now as an adult, they're impossible. Well, I never played hardly any of the Jurassic Park games.
Yeah.
Because I didn't have the Super Nintendo. I didn't have any of those. I had the Sega. But we can never find the Lost World Jurassic Park and Sega Genesis. And I remember every time we went to Blockbuster, I would run to the video game section, Sega Genesis, the Lost World Jurassic Park. The case was always there, but it was never in the box. They never had it in stock.
Yeah.
And that was just upsetting to me.
Yeah, that was my first run-ins with Ocarina too. Honestly, be getting it from there, renting it, and then as the files were on there, so whoever had it last, their files were on there too. It was always great figuring out what were they doing. Um, but it's just that feeling. I don't know if it's. I don't know. The closest thing recently to that, and even that's gone now, is probably late 2000s, maybe early 2010s, with like old school cool midnight launches. Like that's probably the closest I could think of to that, and even that was sort of.
I mean, there was something kind of satisfying about standing outside waiting for it, but at the same time, I always just went the day after. I just didn't want. I just didn't want to go anywhere.
See, now I like doing the midnight ones.
I also couldn't because
Yeah. No, I enjoyed them because depending on how big of a launch it was, like they would have you didn't have to stand out in the cold, but like they could. Well, I say we, but they couldn't sell you the stuff. You could be in there, they just couldn't sell it. But I met so many cool people from those, just like people that shared the same interest, playing the same games, talking about stuff.
there was. I'm gonna tell the story. It was fighters. It was fighters. Dragon Ball Fighters. It was the launch party for that.
Yeah.
The GameStop here we did. They had Dragon Ball Z playing on like the DVDs, well, the Blu-ray. So, and they had, I want to say it was one of the Budokai games, like a tournament. I was just vibing, and I had bought my Goku statue, and there was this kid who had to have been about 17, who for some reason just attached to me at the hip. And he really wanted a Trump statue that was there. And he standing around me, he kept making these comments. And this is like the opposite of what you said about I made so many cool friends there.
Oh no.
You also get this. I wish I had the money for that Trump statue. It'd be so cool if someone would just buy that for me as a gift. Standing like right beside me, trying to hint at me, "Hey, you should get that for me." For no reason, I just met you, but buy me trunks, please.
Oh, see, I would have said, "Sir, I just work here."
no, this was before I worked there. But he kept going on. Like I just wish everybody. I just really want that drum statue. It's so cool. And he just kept going on, and finally I said, "Will you fucking shut up and leave me alone?" What? I know what you're doing. I'm just trying to be your friend. No, you're trying to get me to buy you a statue. Well, will you? No.
That is not the way to go about that.
And the manager overheard the conversation, and he was like, "Look, kid, if you don't stop bothering people, I'm going to ask you to leave." Yeah. I just want the trunk statue. 5 minutes later, someone else bought it.
Yeah, that's a side of things, but I don't know. Like that's the closest I could think of to that feeling, but nothing will ever capture that.
I'm going to ask you one. What is your favorite memory
of that, or
not midnight releases, Blockbuster, or renting a movie or a game? And
oh gosh,
if you need to think about it, I got a good one.
Probably, if I had to pick one that comes to mind, would probably be when they finally got Budokai 2. Yeah.
Mine's about Budokai 1. So my dad took my brother to St. Louis to a Cardinals game for birthday. My brother wanted to go to a Cardinals game, and my dad was like, "Well, why don't you and I go do this? So it was me and Mom. We went and we rented Budokai 1 on PS2. But we also rented, and don't judge me on this, Blue Collar Comedy Tour, the movie. And we went to Pizza Hut. We got some pizzas, some cheese sticks, because I'm a bitch for some cheese sticks. like the Pizza Hut cheese sticks back then, bro. We're sitting on the couch watching Blue Collar Comedy Tour. Because Mom rented her a couple movies, and I rented the game, and she got the Blue Collar movie for us to watch together. So we watched the Blue Collar Comedy Tour together and ate pizza. I don't remember laughing as hard as I did the first time I watched that movie. And that night playing Budokai, that was the first night I actually experienced gaming rage.
Oh boy. Don't push your luck.
But
Gohan, forgive your father.
God damn. Oh, that's so bad. Oh, that's burned into my brain.
Oh, I can always hear it if I think about it.
I don't have to think about it. It's just anytime I think of Raditz, don't push your luck.
Yep.
But I beat it that weekend. I beat Cell that weekend. Don't ask me how, but I did.
Yeah. My Budokai one, I almost ruined Christmas. I got it for Christmas that morning. And we had other places.
Was this your first time playing it?
Yes.
Oh, God.
Got it for Christmas, opened it, shocked. We had other places to go, and I said, no, I'm not moving until I beat this game. That didn't go too well, but I was mesmerized, okay?
I mean, back then, like, that looked like visually for the time period, that looked incredible.
Oh, yeah. It had a different style about it.
But I'm dying on this hill until the day that I'm in the ground. Budokai 2 is better than Budokai 3. The only reason Budokai 3 gets the hype that it does is because of Broly and Super Saiyan 4. If Broly and Super Saiyan 4 were in Budokai 2, Budokai 3 wouldn't even need to happen.
I just think it's really silly that they omitted it from the HD collection.
I'm pissed about that. To this day, I'm still pissed off about that.
Like, that would have been good.
Like, I was...
And this goes back to, like, you know...
and you can't say they were made from a different studio because it was all Bandai.
Yeah.
There is no reason for that game to have been excluded. The only reason it was because, it didn't receive as well. Bullshit.
Well, see, that's the thing. Everybody hated the board game. And I know I've said this before. Me and my friends would each pick a character, and we would pass the controller and move that character. And when that character got into a fight, here you go. And we made it a co-op experience for the story mode.
And that's awesome.
Oh, man. That was... And, like...
You get to the point where you realize you have, like, every single spot on the board, you have to inspect what's there.
Oh, yeah. There was that side of it, too. And,
it was fun. Kid Buu. Fuck Kid Buu, though.
Like, we would do... And this goes into Tenkaichi 3, or the Tenkaichi games as well. Like, we would have so much fun with that. Like, you know, if somebody was over, if I went to their house, like, we would do the... you'd have, like, the edit skill options. So, like, not just the normal, so you could customize, like... You could, except for... You could do it in Budokai 3... and Budokai 2 were the worst about it. No, Budokai 1 had it too, because like there were so many transformations. They each took up a slot, so there were less moves that you could put in.
And the worst.
But what we would do is like
wait, Tenkaichi had the different transformations?
Tenkaichi did.
Like you had to.
No, they were built in, so you could do it in the game, like in the fighting. Like you didn't have to worry about wasting a slot on it. But what we would do is, like, we would do like the verses or whatever the case may be. We would have the other person not look so they could set their skills, and you never knew what they were going to have. So you'd have to run the risk that they would play normal, or they would do something stupid like put fusion on it and use that. And it was just so much fun.
I'll tell you what upset me about the skill slot thing. The breakthroughs never included all the skills. Like in Budokai 3, when you unlock Super Saiyan 4, it wasn't included in the skill, in the breakthrough. Because it always included, like, I want to say up to Super... We'll use Goku because Goku is the prime example, whatever. It went all the way up to Super Saiyan 3, which was Kaioken. There was, like... How many Kaioken slots were there?
In
3.
In Budokai 3?
Yeah.
I want to say it was just 1.
It was just Kaioken, then Super Saiyans 1, 2, and 3?
Yeah.
Yeah, that
and
makes
then
sense.
4, because that was the worst. It took up like 5 slots.
Just five out of what, 8?
Yeah.
And so you had Kamehameha. No one used Dragon Hammer, which was his melee attack. Then you had Spirit Bomb, Warp Kamehameha, and Super Spirit Bomb, and Dragon Fist.
Yep.
But you can only pick, like, depending on what Super Saiyan you go with, 2 or 3 attacks.
Yeah.
But Breakthrough didn't have all of those.
Yeah, I don't
Breakthrough
remember.
had up to 3 and like 2 attacks. It was weird.
Yeah. See, the other part of that, going into what we would do, like with the other person wouldn't look, then it got really funny because sometimes they would put like up to Super Saiyan, then a Kamehameha special or not special, whatever. Then they would put in like a freaking Sensu Bean, and then you beat them, and they're like, I'm like, no.
Sensu Bean!
Or Frieza and Cooler with the stupid going to Mecha. Meta. Or Vegeta with Majin Vegeta.
Yeah.
That was always one to get. It was just because it's
once you play this Monster Vegeta, like all bets are off because Atomic Blast, bam, 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 you're dead.
Yeah. Or use Final Explosion. I would just use that too.
You still lost the fight.
Sometimes you could win with it. Or if you survived it, you would have like literally 1 HP. Oh man, those.
A part of me feels bad that I never played Tenkaichi now, especially having played like games like Kakarot and Xenoverse. But at the same time, having played those and watching the playthrough that I've seen between you playing them and TFS, I feel like they're way too slow for me.
Yeah, they're definitely a different style, but it's just a different era. That's all there is. And
I haven't heard anything about like the Raging Blast games and Burst Limit. I don't know anything about them. I know Sagas is a pile of shit, and Ultimate Tenkaichi no one talks about.
Yeah, so Burst Limit is very much...
Also, Strix, if you're here, we got the Dragon Ball.
Burst Limit is very much akin to the Budokai style, sort of. Like it's the side fighting side, like 3D, whatever you want to call it. It's not like, Burst Limit is not like Tenkaichi style.
I thought it was.
No. But it's really fun. But the thing, if I remember right, is you can't charge up in Burst Limit, so that always confused me.
Okay.
But it looked good. It looked visually good. And they had those player hero cards or whatever where you could like have key moments or whatever. So you could have like the Piccolo jumping in front of the Nappa Blast, like it would do that scene, but with other characters. So you could have some funny stuff happen. You could have you could set the card to be like Frieza jumps in front of the blast for Goku or something. It's really just really random shit.
Okay.
It was funny. Um, Burst Limit, Raging Blast 1 and 2. I think I only ever played 1. But, those were good games. I remember people liking them. Ultimate Tenkaichi was,
Shit.
yeah, it was a thing that happened.
And then Battle of Z just, it's there. Like,
And
no one ever talks about it.
yeah, there's nothing to talk about. The only thing about Ultimate Tenkaichi on that I liked was it was the first
Create a character.
the create a character side. And then Xenoverse happened, and then the rest is history.
Yeah. Now, I'll tell you a game that I feel like gets zero love because it gets zero talk, and I feel like that's unfair, is Infinite World. But I haven't played it. I have it, but I haven't played it.
I played it once. And
I heard the controls are weird.
I don't remember it being weird. I just remember it being another part of Budokai for all intents and purposes. But I don't know. I could be wrong. It's been a while since I played it. I was very late to the party on that game as well. I was like, yes, I got it. And then I played it, and I was just like, oh, well, okay, this is the thing.
Because I remember, like, I was so excited because I saw that Baby and Super 17 were in it. And I was
Yep.
like, yes.
Yep, they were in it.
I don't know why I was excited about Super 17 because I never cared for him.
This is weird because Omega Shenron was in Budokai 3.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know.
He was tank, too. He was a tank boy.
Yeah.
Broly was a menace. You put Broly in my hands, like, I was unbeatable.
Yeah, Broly was good. Broly could fly around and do all the Broly things.
Also liked Cooler.
I never used Cooler.
His transformation was cool.
Oh, the sphere thing?
Then again, Frieza did that, too. No, he didn't.
No, Frieza didn't do that.
I thought Frieza did the sphere transformation, too.
No, you might be right. You could be right. I don't remember. Might have been for some of them, but I know Cooler did it for sure. I know 100% Cooler did.
Yeah. There's Cooler.
You looked it up.
Yeah, I'm looking it up. No, Frieza did it too.
Okay.
Frieza did it too.
Yeah, I'll say.
I thought Frieza did it too.
I could have. I don't remember.
It's been a while since I played that.
Yeah.
But the thing that killed me about Xenoverse, like Budokai 3, was the fucking Dragon Rush.
A lot of people you either liked it or you didn't like it.
Well, it was so RNG, and 9 times out of 10, it was always in the AI's favor. And then you had the people like Super Boo who fucking spammed it.
Press square, press circle, press triangle. Oh, sorry, they put triangle too.
Well, you fucked up. But I wanted to do the warp commandment. Nope, you can't do it.
Gosh, I forgot that move was locked behind that. That and
Spirit Bomb. Final Flash.
Final Flash. Now, Spirit Bomb was a dragon or whatever. It was just a regular special. But,
No, you had to rotate the analog sticks.
yeah, that. But you're talking about the Dragon Rush thing.
But just Super Boo fucking spammed.
Because it was RNG on that. Tell you what else I hated that I liked more in 2 was the rotating of the analog, because in 3 it went to the press X at the right time or whatever.
Yeah.
To get and if you didn't like the bars collided or whatever, like if their bar was higher, then you didn't do the full attack or whatever.
Yeah. Budokai. Budokai 2 will always just be better for me, I think.
Yeah. Ultimate Battle.
Like when you look at the chain from Budokai 1, which at the time was the greatest thing on the planet. even through the difficulty, like we were obsessed with that game. But then 2 came out, and it was like, there's Budokai 1. I forgot all about that game existing.
Yeah.
And then 3 came out, and it's like, oh, you can get Broly in Super Saiyan 4? Oh, but you had to do what? Yeah.
Broly, Super Saiyan 4.
And then what was it? Raging Blast 2 had the all the what ifs and introduced Super Saiyan 3, Vegeta, and Broly.
Yeah, I think Raging Blast had that as well.
It was 1 or 2.
One of them, because the Tenkaichis had the what ifs too, but they were a little bit different.
Yeah. I saw some of those. Jesus.
Like Raditz becomes a good guy or something, if I remember right.
I'm curious to see.
I don't know what they're going to do with
the Sparking Hero.
Yeah.
That's what I was about to say before a yawn decided to punch me in the throat.
I just don't know if they're going by typical things. That'll be maybe March, or will they push it to summer? Because I said it's coming sooner than we think. So
I'd say March or April.
It's clearly not going to be the January window because they would have announced that already.
January is already stacked.
The January window was Fighters back then.
I think it was Fighters and Kakarot.
Was Kakarot January? I thought it was. Okay.
January. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
But those are the. See, so I was trying to think what they'll do with it. It'll be interesting. I'll be curious to see what they do.
January's got the Prince of Persia game, The Last of Us Part 2 remastered, because that needs to be a thing for whatever reason.
Yes, absolutely.
Tekken 8 and Like a Dragon Infinite War. Oh, well, there's a lot of other games listed too, but
Hey, you already know what's gonna be game of the year next year.
Oh, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Fight me.
No, man. Last of Us 2 remastered.
I will be so pissed.
You already know what's going to happen. No. Why are you all torturing Strix?
Oh, what? What are y'all doing to Strix?
They're doing something?
Now let's look at February real quick.
Oh, puns.
The JJK game's coming up.
Yeah.
Which
it doesn't look good.
I have been so non-caring about that game.
Yeah.
Suicide Squad, could care less. Banishers. That's the first game in 2024 that I'm curious about.
Yeah. Yeah, let's not go too far down that rabbit hole.
What? Looking at games for next year?
Yeah.
Oh, you want to save this for Saturday?
Yeah.
Oh, say less.
What do you call a hobbit party? A little get
together.
Man, y'all are. Ooh.
Oh, y'all don't like that man tonight.
Tell me Strix didn't leave the call after that.
Listen, the amount of times that Sterling comes in and just bombards chat with pun after pun after pun after pun. I'm like, Strix is still here. Shit.
Yeah. It's definitely things that happen. I don't know, man. I'm still curious to see what we can do with.
Considering how many puns we have done, no, that's surprising.
Oh, well, hey, it works. It works, I guess. Oh man, I don't know.
It almost. I don't know about you, but it kind of almost feels like we kind of getting close to a wrap-up point at this point.
Might be. So much catching up we did.
well, here's the thing.
I know.
We're trying to save it for Saturday.
I know.
Because Saturday is going to be the full, let's talk about 2023. Saturday is going to be a 5-hour podcast. I hope you're ready for that.
Isn't leveled out and isn't dying anymore. Well, that's good.
I think he's just, this is my fate. I accept. But I'm like, if we wanted to wrap it up here, I'd be okay with that. Because like we said, Saturday's going to be the big one. This was just a, hey guys, we're back. Hi.
Yeah, I get that.
Plus,
Sure.
I know you're not feeling too hot, so
Yeah.
give you a little bit chance to rest if you wanted.
Oh, it is what it is.
Like this was fun, but like we're everything we want to talk about. We're gonna cover Saturday.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
Yeah, good.
But yeah, we can do that.
I'm okay with
People
this.
can
I'm okay
join
with
us
this.
for the year-end special on Saturday.
That's going to be fun.
That will be a lot to talk about. It's been a bit of a hectic year,
A
so
little bit.
I don't know. But yeah, appreciate everybody stopping by for the recapping and regrouping that we've done so far. It's been nice to get into this a little bit more, even when I'm not feeling the best. But,
One thing that is pissing me off about this is I'm looking at my camera on StreamYard and then me on stream, and the camera's not doing what it should be doing. And honestly, it just self-conscious here. It doesn't mean I don't like the way I look in the camera there.
Oh man,
Because fluffy.
I don't know, man. I know you can flip it, but we can figure that
Don't
out.
flip. We tried it. Don't. And when I flip it on here, it doesn't look right. I don't know.
I don't know, folks. We'll figure it out. Hope you guys will stop by for that, though. And I appreciate everyone that has been back. It's been fun doing this more.
Oh,
Going to try to be a little bit better about it since I'm only doing one class this upcoming semester, so that should help out some.
but
just
if we have to once again push all we can get back until after he's done with school, we will do that without hesitation. Because
I don't want to do that though.
Yes, but the less pressure on you, the better.
I know, but yeah, I appreciate everybody. We'll figure out.
I'm just looking out for you.
I know,
because I'm your pal.
All of you all look out for me. I appreciate it.
If not, I bonk.
Yeah.
I have a new bonk toy, so I can.
Oh, I know you got the new bonk toy. I still use the Lucille though.
Hey, she's over there. She's over there. She's vibing.
Oh man.
I can't show it on stream because,
Yeah.
Billy River.
It's all good. But yeah, appreciate everybody going for that. Don't get to rate out super often anymore because I ain't been on there. But
Press.
Oh well, if you want.
Who were you gonna go
for? Cherry.
Who?
Cherry.
Oh.
It's whatever though.
It don't matter.
Try to go to people I haven't seen in a while.
This is fine.
Perez is one that I usually go to quite often when I
That's
am.
fair. That's
running.
fair. I just know that. I just look at. Well, he's also playing Spider-Man too. So.
Yeah, I haven't seen much on that yet either. But hey, appreciate everybody. We will catch you guys Saturday for the fun party.
Later, guys.
Later.